Hello everybody and welcome to another Excel tutorial. Today we are in lesson 3 and we're going to be learning how to use the number types, the fill handle, and change the font. Okay, now let's get started. So let's click on A1 to make it an active cell and just type in any number you want. Say I do 700. Now I'm going to click on this number and then go to our home tab in our ribbon. And numbers are very important in Excel and when dealing with data, that they made a whole group for it. So if you go over here into our number group, you'll see a drop down menu and a few buttons. Now, let's click on this drop down menu. And this menu comes up and it has different ways of representing numbers. So what these do is change the text of a number into a more systematic or formal way of presenting it. For example, if we're dealing with money or budgeting, we can do accounting or currency based on what we're doing. If you want to make it into a scientific notation because the number is extremely big for some reason, then you can do that. Fraction, time, short date, long date, all sorts of different things. So let's change it to a currency and see what happens. We'll click on this. It just changes it into a currency. Now, say we're dealing with a lot of numbers and you want to create a pattern, like say I have 1 here, then 2 here, then 3 here. Let's just change this back into a number or general and we want to make this go all the way down up to say 50. What we can do is hit this little green square in the bottom and drag it down and drag it up to this. Now we have a pattern of ones, but say what we were planning to do before to make it go all the way down. This time we would need to drag all of them. So we're going to have our 1, 2, 3. We're going to highlight them, then hit the fill handle. And we're going to go all the way up to 50, or just say for 30 right now. Now we dragged it down and created an amazing pattern. And there's actually a lot of clever things you can do with this. Say I want to make a number version of this. I can highlight this over and get a 1. I can do the same for all of these. And highlight this over, get like this. Now say I want to make this a currency. I can do that for all of them. And you'll see when you go on your own computer, this works very easily. So try that and experiment a little more. If that doesn't work, then try it with a different method. And it won't be hard because Excel does a really good job making the fill handle work very simply. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to show you that's completely unrelated to this. Is just the font. If you go to our font category, you can make the color different, the fill color of the cell different. You can make the borders, the italics, the underline in the font and font size. Very simple to do. It's just like on a Google Doc or on a Excel sheet document, Excel docs, Word. Very simple to do. Just click on this and it's pretty self-explanatory. So if you like to change the font and make it all design, you can get the fill like this. You can change the color too. And it's very easy to do that. So have fun with that. Experiment with the fill handle because that's pretty cool. And numbers, if you're dealing with any sort of number that you need to be represented in a different way, the number category is always there for you. Also, if you hover over the little buttons, they'll show you exactly what it does. And they'll explain it very easily. So that's pretty cool too. So if you want to check this stuff out, learn on your own, then I'll see you in the next video.